Hey guys, BigDebuffs here. Today we're on the 11.2 PTR and we're going to be checking out those Holy Paladin changes that have happened. We can see here on the Ghost of Chris development notes that we do have a developer's note stating that the outlier tier bonuses changes are to ensure that we have a smooth transition going into the next patch, getting our Mana Forge Omega tier bonuses really good. We know that in those in-between weeks of losing our current tier bonus to get the new tier bonus for the next patch, it becomes really awkward, really unstable. Classes that were hard carried by the tier bonuses have a rough time, and then classes that were kind of just stable throughout the entire expansion just become increasingly amazing for those weeks. It's really awkward. So this is to ensure that we have a nice smooth transition so that the classes that were heavily reliant on those tier bonuses are not completely left in the dust. And just to make sure that we have a nice, good weeks before we get our Mana Forge Omega tier bonuses. I think that's really great, really good thought by Blizzard. We can see here the Holy Paladin changes that we have are actually revolving around our casted heals. And I think that's really good because if you don't know anything about Holy Paladin in 11.2, they are doing a lot of work to our Infusion of Light, which is something that has been kind of, to me, forgotten and lost through Holy Paladin for quite a while. So I'm really glad they're bringing that back. So we can see here on the screen, we have Holy Light healing increased by 30%. Infusion of Light now increases the healing of Flash of Light by 150%, was 30%. And Inflorescence of the Sun Well now increases Infusion of Light's effect on Flash of Light by 50%, was 15%. So you can see the pattern here. It's all about those casted heals. I am really enjoying how Blizzard is bringing back casted heals into our rotation. We've been in the age of instant casts for quite a while now, kind of forgetting our casted heals. All about the instant casts, the Holy Shocks, the Riptides, you know. It's all about the instant casts. So, in recent times, they have found ways to bring back those casted heals into our rotation, and I think that's really good. Prime example is Farseer, Resto Shaman healing waves. They bomb out heals. It's actually so good to the point where it's like, yeah, I have Riptide charges, but I really want that healing wave, ancestor, and whispering waves healing because it's just that good. Really good way to bring back casted heals into your rotation. And they're doing so in ways of either just simply increasing the healing of that spell, reducing the cast time of it, or just having some form of incentive to want to cast that spell. And so they're doing a good job with that through Infusion of Light. Infusion of Light has gone the works since Dragonflight. I mean, I believe in Dragonflight, if I can enter my memory space real quick. Holy Light generated 3 Holy Power. Flash of Light had like 70% reduced mana cost. Then going to the War Within, it was those 150% modifiers. That's probably my favorite iteration of Infusion of Light was Holy Light being increased by 150% because that's just an insanely large modifier for a skill that historically has heals for great numbers, which is Holy Light. So literally top yourself instantly, absolutely amazing. And then we've settled on our current Infusion of Lights, where it's only buffing it by like 30%, kind of whack. But now you can see here on the current Infusion of Lights for the 11.2 PTR, they are a little bit different. They're not just healing modifiers, no, they actually have other effects. Healing increase on your Flash of Light by 200%. It's 200% because I also have Inflorescence talented, and it becomes instant cast. That's amazing. I mean, instant cast, weaving Flash of Lights back into rotation because they're instant cast, absolutely amazing. Holy Light, healing increased by 45%, and the cast time is reduced by 30%. A way to get Holy Lights off faster, just like I said, bringing back those casted heals into our rotation, instant cast, reduced cast times, incentives to cast those skills, absolutely amazing. And Judgment, which possibly is one of my least favorite things about Holy Paladin, is this Judgment Infusion of Light. Now it's actually going to be not trash and grief to press when I have Infusion of Light. Greater Judgment prevents an additional 150% damage dealt by the target and generates 1 additional Holy Power. More Holy Power generation, more Word of Glories. Simple as that. So we can see the real effectiveness of those heals. I mean, Infusion of Light is already buffing Holy Light by 45%, which was already really good. Now Holy Light itself is going to be doing 30% more healing. I don't know if there's any PvP nerfs for these. It doesn't say, so I'm just taking these at face value. That's going to be a lot of healing. And Flash of Light especially. I mean, 200% increased effectiveness. I mean, let's go ahead and get a crit here. Let's go ahead and get a crit. We got a crit. First global. Let's get a crit. Get in combat, and let's look at this flash heal. Instant cast, about 4 million. Love to see that. Love to see that. Make sure in PvP combat, get a Holy Light out there. 5 million. I mean, I did have a weapon proc, so maybe a little bit grief, but if we can get another crit here, we'll showcase it. We'll showcase something. Guess not. But yeah, you can see it there. I mean, that Holy Light was very fast, and of course that Flash of Light was instant cast, and they're all being buffed. Really good job of bringing these skills back into our rotation, and it really does open up new talent builds. We've seen the same talent build over and over again, never really giving any thought to any of these skills involving your Flash of Light or your Holy Light. However, as a Flash of Light instant cast, I mean, what does that say about Moment of Compassion? Will this become better? Moment of Compassion is 15% increased healing on your Flash of Light. When it's on Beacon of Light target, it says 50%, but it's 15% in PvP combat. This might become much better. I mean, Veneration even. You could only really proc Veneration through Judgment because that's the only skill you're consistently casting. Now that we're going to be weaving in some Flash of Lights because of instant cast, Veneration might get some better uptime. Power of Silverhand. Don't know why there's two Power of Silverhands, but we'll ball with it. Power of Silverhand also procs of Holy Light, Flash of Light, and Judgment. Now that we're casting Flash of Lights, or sorry, we're just getting Flash of Lights out there. We're not casting it. It's instant cast. Then Power of Silverhand might have more value. Again, the possibilities are endless when it comes to these skills. So, really, really excited about how all these will work out. I'm really excited and really glad just the kind of thought they've taken to really improve Infusion of Light. Really good. It will make Lightsmith even better because you're getting Infusion of Lights through laying down arms. Whenever your armament fades, it reduces the cooldown of your land hands, while also giving you Infusion of Light. So, I mean, you can just throw a shield out there. Yeah, the shield's kind of, doing its thing. Let's just do our normal healing, guys. Make sure I get out of that Light of the Martyr zone. Get a Flash of Light out there. 7 million on the dot. You gotta love that. Has a Holy Light out there. Why not? 10 million. And it was like, bro, it's so fast you can't even kick it. You can definitely kick it. But I lost my thing there, so lost my armament. So of course I got that new Infusion of Light. Really good. Really amazing. It's also really good because it will give you both charges of Infusion of Light. It's not just one charge. So absolute insanity. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And of course, if you did, leave a like down below. Chunk subscribe my way. And of course, if you really did like the video, you can always click the link in the description as it does take you to a playlist of all my Holy Paladin content.